The digital world constantly presents us with new tools. Many promise efficiency, some offer connection. GlobalCmd RAD² X, however, steps onto this stage with a different kind of ambition. It's not merely another application or a faster processor. Instead, it proposes itself as a new kind of operating system. This system is built upon the idea of symbolic intelligence. Its creators suggest it can understand us more deeply than before. It aims to change our fundamental relationship with the machines we use every day, moving beyond simple commands to a more nuanced interaction that acknowledges the human element in creation and execution. The unique purpose of GlobalCmd RAD² X centers on a profound challenge. How can technology truly grasp what we mean? Human intent is complex. It is layered with context, emotion, and unspoken assumptions. Traditional software often struggles with this complexity. It requires precise instructions. GlobalCmd RAD² X, by contrast, seeks to interpret the underlying purpose of our requests. It's designed to understand the why behind the what. This approach marks a significant departure from systems that are primarily reactive, waiting for explicit commands to perform tasks within rigidly defined parameters. It is about fostering a partnership. This new operating system attempts to bridge a critical gap. This is the space between human thought and digital execution. We often have clear ideas, visions, or goals, yet translating these into concrete actions using current technology can be a difficult, fragmented process. We use multiple tools. We learn complex interfaces. GlobalCmd RAD² X aims to streamline this. It wants to make the journey from idea to reality more direct. It does this by focusing on the symbols and meanings we use, not just the data points. This is a shift from processing information to understanding intention, a subtle but powerful distinction in our digital interactions. The potential impact of such a system is considerable. It could reshape how we interact with our digital environments daily. Imagine an operating system that doesn't just manage files and run programs. Imagine one that actively helps you structure your thoughts and bring your projects to life. This is the promise held by GlobalCmd RAD² X. It suggests a move away from the often mechanical nature of computer interaction. It points towards a future where technology adapts more readily to us rather than forcing us to adapt entirely to its demands. This changes the dynamic from user as operator to user as collaborator with their digital tools. GlobalCmd RAD² X claims to translate human intent into deployable systems. This is a bold assertion. How does it achieve this without becoming lost in the complexities of human language and thought? The system reportedly listens not just to keywords, but to the broader context of a user's expression. It tries to build a model of what the user truly wants to achieve. This involves more than simple voice recognition or text passing. It means interpreting goals, understanding constraints, and even anticipating needs based on the flow of interaction. The aim is to make technology an extension of our will, not an obstacle to it. The translation process avoids overly technical mechanisms in its user-facing interactions. Think of it less like writing code and more like having a conversation with a very capable assistant. This assistant is skilled at understanding the essence of a project. It focuses on the meaning behind your words, the narrative you are trying to build. If you describe a business idea, it doesn't just pick out nouns and verbs. It attempts to understand the business model, the target audience, and the desired outcomes. This narrative infrastructure allows the system to organize the information and tasks in a way that reflects the user's overarching story and objectives. The emphasis is firmly on real-world execution. GlobalCmd RAD² X is not presented as merely a conceptual tool or a sophisticated chatbot. Its design is geared towards helping users build tangible things, organize complex projects, or create deployable outcomes. Whether it's a freelancer planning a marketing campaign, a founder outlining a new service, or a creator developing digital content, the system aims to provide the framework to turn those intentions into something concrete. This moves beyond simple task management, offering a more integrated environment where ideas can take shape and be implemented with greater fluidity and less friction. This capability relies heavily on what its developers call a narrative infrastructure. Human beings think in stories. We organize our experiences and plans through narratives. GlobalCmd RAD² X attempts to mirror this. It allows users to structure their projects and intentions in a story-like format. This framework helps the system to understand the connections between different elements of a plan. It allows it to see the bigger picture. By understanding the user's narrative, the system can then help to generate the necessary steps, resources, or even code to bring that story into the real world, making the process feel more natural. When we compare GlobalCmd RAD² X with traditional AI tools, distinct differences emerge. Many conventional AI systems operate like black boxes. We input data and they output results, but the internal process is often opaque. They are powerful pattern recognizers, sifting through vast data sets to find correlations. While useful, this approach can feel alien. It doesn't always align with how humans reason or solve problems. These tools can predict outcomes or classify information with remarkable speed, but they may lack a deeper understanding of the context or the symbolic meaning that humans naturally grasp. GlobalCmd RAD² X takes a different path. It emphasizes symbolic logic over pure data-driven pattern matching. This means it is designed to work with concepts, relationships, and the abstract structures of human thought. Instead of just analyzing pixels in an image, it tries to understand the idea of the image. This approach allows it to engage with human intent on a more conceptual level. It is less about statistical probability and more about logical coherence. This makes its reasoning processes potentially more transparent and understandable to the user, fostering a sense of collaboration rather than mere delegation to an unknown intelligence. A key feature highlighted is its human rhythm alignment. Technology often imposes its own pace and logic upon us. We adapt to its demands, its notification schedules, its processing times. GlobalCmd RAD² X conversely aims to align with human emotional and cognitive rhythms. This suggests a system that is more patient, more flexible, and more attuned to the natural ebbs and flows of human creativity and concentration. It implies an interface and interaction model that doesn't constantly demand attention or force users into rigid workflows. It respects the need for reflection and iterative development common in human endeavors. This alignment seeks to make the system feel more intuitive and less like a demanding machine. When technology respects our natural ways of thinking and feeling, it becomes a more effective partner. It reduces cognitive friction. It can potentially lessen the sense of being overwhelmed by complex software. By working in harmony with human rhythms, GlobalCmd RAD² X aspires to be a tool that supports creativity and productivity without exacting a heavy toll on our mental or emotional well-being. It is a design philosophy that prioritizes the human experience in the human-computer interaction, aiming for a more symbiotic relationship. The benefits of GlobalCmd RAD² X are particularly aimed at founders, freelancers, and independent creators. These individuals often juggle multiple roles. They need to be agile and resourceful. This new operating system could potentially lower the barriers to creating complex systems or launching sophisticated projects. By translating intent into execution, it might empower them to build and manage ventures that would otherwise require extensive technical expertise or large teams. It offers a way to amplify their individual capabilities, allowing them to focus more on their vision and less on the intricate mechanics of digital implementation. Central to its philosophy are strong ethical design principles. A significant promise is that of non-extractive AI. In an era where personal data is often treated as a commodity, this is a crucial distinction. Non-extractive AI means the system is designed not to exploit user data for purposes beyond serving the user directly. It doesn't mine your creative ideas or business plans to train other models for unrelated commercial gain. This commitment aims to build trust. It fosters a safer environment for users to develop their most valuable intellectual property without fear of hidden exploitation. Further reinforcing this ethical stance are commitments to non-tracking and user sovereignty. GlobalCmd RAD² X asserts that it will not track user activities for profiling or advertising. The user remains in control of their data and their digital environment. User sovereignty means that you own your information, your creations, and the intellectual processes facilitated by the system. This is a direct challenge to the prevailing models of many large technology platforms. It places the power back into the hands of the individual, ensuring that the tool serves the user, not the other way around, respecting their autonomy. In conclusion, GlobalCmd RAD² X presents itself as more than just an advanced operating system. It is envisioned as a tool for genuine empowerment, especially for those forging their own paths. By combining symbolic intelligence, alignment with human rhythms, and a strong ethical framework, it offers a compelling alternative. It suggests a future where technology can help independent founders and creators to build, innovate, and thrive. It provides this support with greater freedom from extractive practices and with a deeper respect for their cognitive and emotional integrity, potentially heralding a more human-centered approach to digital creation.